Welcome back to Radio Free Estonia, the internet's hold on 137th highest source for unreliable historical content. I mean, which honestly, I don't want to be one of those people who tries to work their apps or something. Like, how can you be bad at doing unreliable historical content? That's all I'm saying. I guess we're still doing pretty good at 137, but that's still kind of like we're working really hard here at telling people things that aren't true, which is the only growth industry in the United States and it seems like in the world. Also, I am a Azerbaijani bot, which you guys are. Yeah, I've just been thinking about a lot of stuff lately. It's been a little bit of a rough time for me in the last couple months. I don't know. There's stuff going on with my family that makes me sad and makes me, mournful, I guess. And I have friends who are going through difficult times, but I've been thinking about a lot of stuff, and I have no idea what I'm doing with this episode, so I'm just gonna end it there. What was I going to talk about? Well, I'm watching this movie Cold War that my friend Chris recommended, and it's about this these two or three people who are experiencing life in the Eastern Bloc, particularly Poland, but also Paris, Berlin, um, after the Second World War. So, like, after the war, but also like after the Berlin Wall comes up, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, I think that it's very gorgeous. Cinematically, like, just the cinematography is just, it's so rich. It's black and white, but it's like there's so many things you can do with black and white that you can't do with color. um and I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's probably going to be tragic in the end. It's almost like uh, um Before Sunrise, for like Polish dissidents. um and I mean, I guess I've just been thinking about that and all the other stuff that's going on, like, um with all the ice stuff, and like, um just generally feeling insecure, but also like finding a sense of community. I've been trying to focus on that, which is that, like, in dire times, or I mean, our times are nowhere near as dire as Poland in 1944. But um, you find that there are acts of kindness and empathy and compassion. Um, and even though that's not my natural setting, I mean, I'm not saying empathy is not my natural setting. I'm saying belief that other people have empathy is not my natural setting. I see it again and again. I mean, in my life, in ways I've talked about before, striking, shocking ways of the kindness of strangers. I hate to use that phrase, but um, there's still like Milgram experiments from like the 70s or something, where they would leave like a wallet on the sidewalk in Harlem. Harlem, like, oh, of course that's going to get stolen. They're black, um, and nobody stole it. Um, in fact, in most cases, people tried to take it and return it to the person. Uh, I mean, in times of like dire, um, you know, and edge limit like situations, people probably will have a hard time being generous or compassionate or empathetic. I mean, if we're, it's like in Elie Wiesel's like Night, a father and a son like fighting over a little scrap of bread. Like, these things happen, for sure. Um, but I do kind of think they're edge cases, I've been very surprised in my life because I am just an innate, unrepentant, starting to be repentant, pessimist. That people are just like like a little algorithm that almost just only serves itself, and there's nothing you can do about that. That's just the way things are. Hobbes, zero sum game. But the more I've learned in life, I don't want to be Pollyanna or what's the guy from Candide? I don't want to be Panglossian about it, but um, I've seen a lot of kindness and empathy and generosity in the world. Um, I don't know what's going to happen in this movie because I stopped halfway in between, but um, you know, I don't know, you know, uh, we're going to go through some rough stuff together. It's going to be rough sledding. But I hope people are able to, set aside whatever preconceptions they have. And if there are antagonisms based on race or gender or religion or things like that, that we could recognize our common humanity. I think that that's the only thing that's got us to this point. Um, Going through the absolute inferno of World War II, where, I mean, untold numbers of people in Ukraine or Romania or East Germany or, just, I mean, I would say, I'm not an expert, but I would say we don't know how many people actually died in this just absolute nightmare. And we don't want that nightmare to happen again. So, anyway, this is the official Radio Free Gastonia endorsement of the film Cold War. When did it come out? I feel like it's like 2012, I think, around then. Polish film. You do have to read subtitles, but I've gotten used to just reading subtitles on everything at this point, so it's not that hard. It does make you pay attention, though. So it's kind of a blessing in this godforsaken world. Like you actually have to look at the screen to see what's happening, rather than looking at the other screen or the other screen or the other screen. That's it. Um, it's been a little bit hard lately, but I'm continually impressed and inspired by the resiliency and the creativity and just the desires and like the dreams of just everyday people that you meet on any on any sidewalk or any bus or any office building. I really think there's something there. So anyway, that's it. This is a totally bullshit episode, but for the fans out there, get to work.